So it's been a pretty busy weekend and I haven't really had time to grind live arena or do the fusion quests. I'm kind of behind on them because I didn't do like any like champion training or artifact enhancement or any of them yet, so I kind of have to do them tomorrow, but finally I got some time to do couple fights in live arena. Let's both start with Necrets, I guess. By the way, I got 1-star awakening or blessing on Guardian today, which was very nice because I'm planning to use him on next arena reset. So getting 1-star is so big because even if you just have it 1-star for polymorph, it makes a huge difference. And it is kind of tricky because there isn't really like room. Maybe I'll go with Ukko in this fight. There isn't really like room to pick, like to get blessings on many different champions if you don't buy the souls. Candy, not Candy. UDK would have been so good here against both Rotos and Candy. Anyway, let's go with Inithwe still. I think, yeah. I could use Arix here too, I feel like. Yeah, let's go with Arix. Let's try. Like, yeah, I can't really choose to get many different champions to like high level of blessing, but even if I just get the core champions to 1-star blessing on cheap, that helps a lot. But you kind of need to prioritize what you want to do. Like for me, the first thing of course is getting Rotos to 6-star, which is very close. I only need like 40 more tier 2 tokens and I got enough tokens to buy him. I could start with attack down, but I think I will still go with the buff strip. Maybe I get the Candy buff strip. No? Okay. But yeah, I'm not really sure. After I get Rotos to 6, which one do I want to get to 6-star next? And I think on champions like Duchess, and then the main one that I use in defense, I will probably get her up to 6-star, up to 5-star, but not 6-star. Because you get some speed if you go to 6-star. I don't want to get that speed. And it's super expensive to get 6-star. I was thinking if I should do the ally protection, but I'll just do the AoE skill. Now this is a real test, is that does Arix have enough damage to finish a team like this? The Stone Skin Duchess is definitely doing a good job, like not letting the Rotos hit anybody else, and also he wasn't able to heal himself, so Arix should be able to take it down in the next shot. But Necret is nowhere like close to low HP, so we will see. Maybe I will not do counter attack on ally attack on Necret, and I'll give protection to Arix, and then on next turn he can also join the ally attack. Maybe it's better that way. Maybe if I HP tune the team like this differently, I could have Necret protecting Arix, but though it is very good that it is protecting Ukko, because Ukko is so squishy. It is kind of nice that he's getting protected. Is Rotos gonna die, or is the shield gonna mess it up nice? It looks good, he isn't really doing much against me. I'm kind of... I want to see how this exact matchup would work against somebody that has very good geared team. Would Arix still be okay, or would they completely stomp me? I feel like it shouldn't go as well as it is going in this fight. But it looks like we will win eventually, because he isn't finishing us fast, and Ukko might get some good RNC soon, and I will whittle them down, I think. Maybe I should actually do the ally protection now, so that he's not gonna kill my Duchess with Rotos. Let's actually go for it. Yeah, but I am running into the issue that Arix doesn't like have enough threat to like kill the Necret or Duchess very fast, so if the Rotos is like strong, if he just gets a turn, he might pop off and finish my team alone. I don't really want to go full auto in this fight, because I think I can definitely still lose this fight, so... I don't think he even used the revive yet, or did he? Maybe he did it on Rotos, yeah. Never mind, maybe I can just auto here, we will see. Yeah, that candy didn't hit very hard. Well, to be fair, this is still kind of long fight, like 4-minute fight, plus maybe we were like 1+ minute in the lobby, so I should definitely aim to get a bit faster fights than this. Though Arix was okay, I guess, here. Or am I still gonna lose? Yeah. I need to get some stuns on the Duchess, I guess, because I'm not having enough damage to kill it. Yeah, 30k damage on Duchess, and Duchess doesn't have any like increased defense or any other buff, so that's gonna be at least like 4 hits, assuming it's not like super insanely geared and he doesn't have masteries that heal him, which every Duchess will have, so... And I guess my team doesn't really have a lot of heals, so if he just gets a turn, like if his Rotos and Candy just get some type of opportunity, I might still lose this fight, so he doesn't want to give this up. So maybe I should manual instead of auto, so that I make less mistakes. Wait, that's a resistance Duchess as well. And it is also kind of tanky. I don't meet resistance Duchesses very often, though. If you can build one, it is very good, but it's not the easy thing to have like gear and like faction guardians and empowerment enough to do it. I mean, this Ukko isn't very high accuracy, so even if he has very low resistance on Duchess, it will be enough against my Ukko, but still. I assume it has decent amount if he's using it. I guess he's not gonna surrender. Fuck. And I can't get any stuns on him because I don't have enough accuracy, and he's putting the block Devas buff on himself. Nice. That was great timing. Fuck. It's still gonna take like 3 hits to kill it. I don't think we have enough damage to get a kill. Maybe it would have been better if I had Guardian instead of Duchess, but then my team wouldn't be tanky at all, so I'm not super keen on using a team like that. Yeah, I need to be more mindful against who I pick Arix. I can't just pick it against tanky teams. I really hope to get Harimo soon, because I feel like I would happen to have very good gear for Harima, and it would definitely make the fights a lot easier and faster in live arena. I mean, I will definitely use it in classic arena as well, but especially for this content, getting Harima would be very nice. Oh fuck, this team doesn't look very nice. Yeah, I think the next 2 picks is gonna be like Taras and Rotos or something. This is kind of looking bad. His first 2 picks were so good that I think he's gonna have an insane team. Well, it could have been worse, but now he has 2 champions with CC and Speed Threat, and he's definitely gonna go before me with Sifi, so this is kind of very bad opponent for me specifically. I'm not able to deal with a team like this very well. Probably I will still go with Inithwe, because I'm assuming this Sifi and Kaimar are not very high HP, so maybe I can kill them and win somehow. I guess I'll go with the double Duchess, I think it makes sense. Yeah, double Duchess is just so good. It's not just that I got double revive and they are in different builds, but that I can like rotate the whales so perfectly with like 2 like A2s and 2 A3s, because all of them put the whale up, so if my Duchesses just get turns, it's very hard for them to hit my nuker, so I think this will kind of come down to the Kaimar RNG, because if I'm able to get the first turn, he doesn't have a lockout, so I would still assume even with the Sifi, my Duchess will go before his Rotos or Harima, and if he doesn't buff strip Duchess with Kaimar, I should be good. Well, okay, that's kind of interesting. So he did buff strip Duchess, but it resisted the sleep, so it's basically the same deal. So it did get a turn before its Rotos, so I should be good, though it doesn't have Stone Skin now, so it's gonna take a lot of damage when it gets hit. Yeah, it's almost dead, fuck. if my Inithwe just can get some turns, like he can do nice things, but I'm not sure if he's gonna get the opportunity to do it. He's gonna reset the cooldowns and he's outspeeding me very hard, and it's not easy. And his team isn't squishy enough, like I can't kill anybody just with the A1 sadly, especially when they have the defense up. Yeah, probably I might have been able to because this Siphi is very squishy, but not if it's built like that. Yeah, I should probably still protect Duchess, yeah. Yeah, the Harima is just so oppressive. Harima with like her cooldowns being reset and getting constant speed boosts from the Siphi. And I guess this is gonna die before he gets a turn, yeah. I should maybe try to build my Inithwe then a bit faster, though he will lose a lot of damage, which hurts him kind of a lot because he doesn't have very big damage in the first place. Nice, at least we got... Well, never mind, I'm still gonna lose. No way it's gonna survive it. Oh, it did. Nice. But... okay, and anyway, I was kind of outmatched in this fight. Maybe if I got lucky with Polymorph, but... what should I have done? Maybe I should have picked Ukko against that guy. I mean, it still would have been like RNG, but I might have had a chance to win with Ukko. Or it would have just been one shot, I'm not sure. I should have tried Ukko at least. I wouldn't pick more to first pick, like, even if you're considering using him, which I think he isn't really a top pick in this format, but I will definitely save him as the last pick if you're gonna use him. Only if enemy picks a good team for him, but as first pick it doesn't make any sense. But yeah, I definitely don't want to go with Ukko because he has Morto. I mean, I could ban the Morto, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. I'll rather just ban his Ukko. Yeah, let's just go with Inithwe, I guess. Maybe I'll actually let's leave it as the last pick, but maybe I will go with Python just to have some like immunity and cleanse. Well, I could ban the Rotos and he would have no chance, but let's ban his Ukko instead. Where is my blanket? Oh fuck. That's probably gonna sound awful in the video because I hit the microphone. Anyway, it's getting cold here, so I need to get comfortable. Yeah, I'll just kill this. I think I should be like pretty good in this fight, but I need to wait out the stone skin and the lock damage buffs. Yeah, I heard some weird voice outside, but it's pretty late and I'm in the middle of nowhere, so that can't be anything. Yeah, with like Morto isn't able to proc his peril against us, and I will definitely like with the double reviver and like Horse Affinity Reviver and my Rotos being strong, I don't see any way that I can lose to his Rotos. I don't want to A2 here because I will just waste it, so let's instead go with the A2. Oh, it's a Swift Parry. Well, I'm not too scared about Swift Parry Rotos because he's gonna have a hard time killing my revivers with that build. Savage is just so good, it's hard to like make a good nuclear build without Savage, like unless the champion like fully ignores enemy defense. But even when Rotos almost does it, not really, but like Rotos A3 does ignore 60% of enemy defense. So you can get very high to fully ignoring enemy defense, even without Savage, because if you're just using Helm Smasher, you're already at 85%. But even still, like, you want to use Savage on him. Like, his A2 and A1 will hit very weakly if you don't have Savage. Yeah, I have put in a good amount of fights in, but I knew that, seeing from the beta version, that I'm not able to keep up with some of these people. Not that I could keep up with them even if I did as many fights as them, because my yeah, it is what it is. I don't have the champions right now to compete with most of these people, but hopefully I do someday. Like, this game is definitely like a marathon and not like a sprint, and I see many people that are really into this game, like play hard and like spend a lot of time and money, and then they like at some point they burn out and quit the game. And I definitely advise to everybody that there's nothing wrong with spending in the game. Like, even if you want to spend a lot, that's fine. But like, I would what's the word in English? I would do that after like thinking that you don't go too hard on yourself, because if you get a lot of top tier champions suddenly, but then you still need more because you don't have the gear to back it up, and you miss a lot of different things, or if the meta changes and you don't have the new top champions and the old ones feel pointless, a lot of that stuff will like make people quit the game because they will get so pissed about it. Like, I've had many friends in this game that I used to talk a lot about arena and other stuff, and most of them eventually quit the game at one point or another. So, and I have noticed that many of the low spending players are the people that end up staying to play the game. So I think definitely getting burned out by spending and then them introducing new top tier champions is like a big factor. This team is gonna be very hard, so I'm kind of gonna make a risky move and take Ukko, who isn't gonna be very tanky, but I don't want to go with like double Duchess or Ursuka, I mean not Ursuka, Python Duchess against this team. But yeah, I miss so many champions, and like I feel like if I just got like even some of them, like if I got Harima, if I got a lockout champion and many other things, if I just got a little bit, I think I could go, it would be a very big upgrade to me, and I could go much further when I get those. So I have a lot to like look forward for. And many other people, if they have a lot of good champions, but maybe the game releases new top champions and those aren't meta anymore, or maybe if they like already won several times and then they just lose the motivation to play this game. And I don't want to go too hard on this game. Like I don't plan to play it like 10 hours every day, though it is very big daily grind, and I try to like stay active and do it every time. But I don't think I'm quitting this game anytime soon either. I'm kind of waiting for new games, and I have played a few different MMOs like during the time that I have been playing Raid. Like I think the last MMO that I played was Alien Online. I think it released like a year ago, maybe 1.5 years ago, and then the game already died in like 6 months. And I had very fun time playing that game for the first 6 months. And the entire time I was also playing the Raid. And then eventually the game died, and then I moved on and I haven't played the game. But I'm still playing Raid and waiting for new games, and that's kind of my game plan. Like I plan to keep doing that for a while. Though I'm really looking forward to some of the upcoming MMOs, but I have been like disappointed by them so many times that I never have any like I can't say that word. I never have any high expectations for upcoming games, and I never like pre-order anything. So it's kind of rule that I have, that I just don't do it. I think Ashes of Creation is one good example among many others, that I guess it isn't really a scam like many other MMOs have been, but I think they said in like 2015 that the game is gonna release in a year or two. I know this very well because I was one of the like, I don't know, first 30 players in the Ashes of Creation Discord, because it was created by one of my clanmates in Black Desert Online. But anyway, so they promised that the game would come in 1 or 2 years, and there will be no pay to win stuff and whatever. And now it's been like, I don't know, 7-8 years, whatever. And it doesn't look like the game is coming anytime soon. And also, they have done like million like pre-order things, and they're always selling like all kinds of like cosmetic and pre-order packages and so on. So I'm still hoping for that game to be good, but even though I had very like high hopes and I'm super interested about the game, there's no way I'm gonna buy anything until they actually do the release. And if it's good game, then I will definitely like buy stuff in the game for sure. But for now I'm just gonna keep grinding in Raid and hope that maybe I can pull myself some good champions and maybe able to compete for rank 1 again in some like upcoming meta, which definitely isn't for now. Like a couple months ago I was very serious about, I thought that I had pretty good chance to get rank 1 at some point, but for now I don't have any chance to get rank 1 in the current meta. Like I had very good chance a few months ago, and I was consistently finishing top 20 every week, but now for a couple of months it's been like not very good. So I mean, I can still finish plat, that isn't really issue for me, but I just can't finish like very high. I will get attacked a lot and I can't hit the top teams. Kind of like it is in the live arena. Like I can't match this team, so unless I have like insanely better gear than this guy, or I get lucky with Ukko or something, I don't really stand a big chance against this. I could have gone with the double Duchess and I could have stalled the fight a bit longer, but even then I'm not sure if I could have won. So I kind of wanted to take my chance with the stun Ukko. But yeah, Harima is not a Void champion, so I feel like I have a decent chance to get it at some point, so it's kind of giving me a lot to look for. I was also looking at my defense scaling gear, which I haven't really been using really ever, I don't think. But I could make a very fast Harima. I think it could be fun. I could make like 278 speed Harima in like very good nuke gear. So I think a lot of people would really get like caught off guard if my like Harima is faster than their Duchess. And it isn't just like a support Harima, but it's actually like a pretty strong like nuke Harima. But for now I can just hope for it. Yeah, I probably should have surrendered this fight a long ago, but I still want to give it a go. Maybe I could have made a big comeback here if Rotos got extra turn and then I killed the Nakarada with A3 and I could have maybe popped off from there. But it is too late. Nice, so I actually have built my Rotos with a little bit resistance on purpose, specifically to deal with enemy Tara's A2s, when they will use it every time I hit Maritska in Classic Arena, and then they will stun Rotos and do 50% of his HP. But if I'm able to resist that stun, then I can often deal with them pretty well. I mean, it is a very inconsistent strategy, but it definitely was worth it to build some resistance on him. It would be kind of funny if I got lucky here and made an insane comeback, but maybe that would be too much. Well, it was still a 7-minute fight, so I guess I stood my ground for a bit. Like I'm thinking, if I use like a Royal Huntsman here, I could easily kill one champion, but he doesn't have any chance to defeat a team with 2 revivers. Maybe I could kill them with Ronda, but Ronda is of course like magic affinity, so it would insanely struggle against this. Maybe next time against a team like this I will try Ronda instead of Inithwe. But when he has the Harima passive, UDK passive, and the constant heals from Siphi, it's just very hard to like finish a team like that with Inithwe. I guess in this fight Inithwe didn't really get any turns either. And I don't really like using my Arbiter in live arena because it's not very fast and it's not very tanky, so it is kind of in a specialist build specifically for tag team arena. I get in 4-piece stone skin and I use it in a kind of speedy team to defeat like slow teams. But yeah, I think if I got Harima, then it would give me a lot of options like on my 4th pick as well. I think I wouldn't have to use Ukko as often and Nakarada as often. I could maybe use like Ukko and Cardiel a lot more often than I am right now. I really want to use Ukko against this, but maybe I will not pick it yet. Yeah, I'm again thinking that I want to try the Ronda against the Harima team, but not with fucking double force affinity. There's no way that I can kill anything. But maybe I do need to give Ronda a bit more chance. Like, I'm not using her a lot in live arena, even though in classic arena I have been using her from time to time, and she's about as good as Gala as well. Ronda is kind of underrated champion. I mean, she is pretty good. If her AoE nuke was a bit better, or if she was more tanky, then she could be a top tier champion. I mean, she kind of is, but she's very like niche champion. Yeah, I think I definitely want to go with Ukko against this. Maybe I should pick a third reviver. Or Cardial. Hard choice. Let's go with Python. We don't have Necret, so if he bans the Rotos, then, which I think he probably will, but the Inithwe will get a lot of like decrease attacks and other debuffs from the Harima. Yeah, he will definitely ban the Rotos, I think, with this team. I do have two champions in. I could ban the Kaimar. Yeah, let's try with this. I was thinking of banning the Nukers, but fuck that. Let's ban the Kaimar, and then I will have probably after the Arbiter. I hope my Ukko will go first. I don't think there's no way that he will have his Snookers speed tuned with the Arbiter, so I will have a good chance to like fuck him up at the start. Yeah. Come on, let's see some stuns. Stun at least one of them. Nice. Good job, Ukko. By the way, here's a funny thing. Many people might not know, but it's the same deal with both Rotos and Necret. I mean, not Necret. Rotos and Ukko. I think Rotos was like Spanish or something, and it meant broken. And Plarium has done it with many things that they like, you know, copy memes and make like intertextual references to movies and other stuff. And like Ukko, like Rotos, Ukko is also Finnish language, not Spanish, but Finnish. And Ukko means dude in Finnish. It's like a manly way that you would like say guy. Yeah, it's basically a guy is what you would call it. It's not something that you use from like young males, but you use it from like adult males, if I put it that way. Anyway, it's something interesting. I'm sure it's not like accident and they know it fully that it is like dude in Finnish. I always think about what's the movie called? I think it's is it The Big Lebowski? Whatever it's called. That one movie where the main character is called the dude or something. I always think about that movie comes to my mind when I think about Ukko in this game. Even though it's kind of weird association, but that's always what comes to my mind. This team kind of looks like squeezy-ish, like maybe Arix will work in this. Maybe we will pick Necret and one reviver and then we will see. Maybe we can find a spot for Arix in this. I feel like in this kind of speed team there's probably gonna be like a Baron or Georgid, so let's go with Python instead of double dodges, because this Python is in stone skin. I think he will probably pick like one Rotos or Harima and then one Baron or Georgid. Okay, not exactly like that. I could go with Arix here. Should I do it? Nah, let's just go with Inithwe and kill the Rotos at the start of the fight. He can of course ban the Necret, and in that case the Leorios can one-tap them pretty well, but I do have a double reviver, so I think I'm good. He will, yeah, he will probably ban the Necret, I think. That's what I will do. Yeah, that makes sense. If I can just get a turn with Inithwe, this fight should be done. Not sure if I can do it, but we will see. Yeah, my Rotos is just too tanky. I'm not sure if he was expecting for that to happen, but it did. And I knew it was gonna come. I can't wait to get 6-star blessing on my Rotos, because if I can get 6-star bone armor, it will go from 2 times 20% damage reduction to 3 times 30%, I think. No, or is it right now it's... I need to check. Right now it's either... It's 2 times 20 right now, but I'm not sure if it will... maybe it's 2 times 30%, not 20%. I need to check. But anyway, it will go to 90% damage reduction with bone armor when I get it to 6-star. And he will get 10 speed, so it will actually be insane for my Rotos. And as you saw right now, he was even able to tank a Leorios like double hit, even without the Necret or any shields. So, and I think in Classic Arena it will be very big deal, because I often get hit by champions like Basileus, and it will make a huge difference in that kind of matchup. Like against Ronda or Basileus, who do a like triple hitter that ignores defense and shields. Let's see. Okay, so right now it's 2 times 30% damage reduction at the start of the fight, because I have 2 stacks, and then it will go 3 times 30%, so 90%. And it's not just that it gets 30% extra damage mitigation, but like when you lose a stack when you get hit, then it will have 1 more stack to lose, and it will last it longer. And then he will also get 10 speed, and he will be able to get those bone armor stacks back if my teammates are dead. So I think it's gonna make huge difference. And my Rotos is kind of high HP, it's like 60k HP, so it fits his build very well, and I want to get him a bit faster, so 10 speed is nothing to laugh at on a champion like Rotos. I actually had 3 losses so far. Yeah, it's 3 losses, all of them is against Harima teams. Who would have guessed that, but at least I'm not seeing a lot of Taras and Marichka. I will definitely see a lot of Taras and Marichka in a bit when I get a bit higher up, but for now I'm, I guess, not seeing it. Maybe I will see in this fight. When we're against the clanmate, we will see. Maybe not. We have gotten 2 like free-to-play in... Ah, fuck, Harima. We have gotten 2 free-to-play in Mad for like, I don't know, the last year, and that's why we don't have the the cool new toys like Hebrak or Taras and Marichka, so maybe he doesn't have them. Though Harima is still very good, and it's gonna like completely cuck me, so I'm not happy about that. Oh my god. Harima and UDK against me, and a Necrot. Fuck this guy. I mean, he surely knows what champions I have, so he doesn't really have to think about how to counter me. Fuck my life. Yeah, we just have to gamble it with Ukko again. There's no other choice, I don't think. There's no way that Arix will have enough damage to kill this guy even in a million years, so it's totally unusable here. Who do we want to ban? Probably Harima, right? I mean, we could ban the Duchess, but fuck that. Let's ban the Harima. Yeah, let's ban the Harima. Yeah, probably I don't have any chance against this guy. Maybe I should have picked the tanky Duchess instead of the fast Duchess that is meant for offense. Wait, did he ban the Ukko or Necrot? Okay, he banned the Necrot, okay. Okay, come on, let's see some good RNG. Let's get a stun on the candy. Okay. Fuck me. Never mind. I mean, I guess we did get one stun, but I think I'm done at this point. He's gonna one-shot the Inithwe and get an extra turn, and he's gonna rotate his AoE nuke like very often, because he's always gonna get one kill, and I don't think I'll be able to do anything. What? Maybe it's remove the stone skin. I was thinking that why doesn't this UDK have any stone skin, but I probably removed it, I assume. Wait, what happened there? Did he counter-attack? I wasn't paying attention. I guess he did. Because Rotos is full health, so I don't think he did his AoE nuke. Maybe he's saving it for the Ukko getting revived. We kind of survived longer than I thought, so... Fuck! Oh, I was too slow. Never mind, I clicked. Yeah, I was gonna say that if Rotos doesn't get weak hit there, maybe we might be able to snowball. Yeah, see, it was even able to tank Candy like A1. Now, this is the important moment. If we don't weak hit here, then we might win this. Yeah, I think Duchess doesn't have any defense buff. Surely we can one-shot it with A2. Maybe not, like, it is very tanky Duchess, I assume. Okay, nice, we got it. 111k is pretty high. I assume I did proc Helm Smasher, but maybe he isn't very high defense on that Duchess. I wasn't expecting it to hit that hard, to be honest. Okay, this is kind of looking bad. Does he have the AoE? If he has the AoE, then he will kill like everything except Rotos and then double hit Rotos, and I might be done. Ah, fuck. Well, he did have strength then, so this doesn't surprise me. Come on, get the weak hit. He's still gonna get extra turns, so he's gonna kill Duchess. And then it's gonna be RNG, like, who gets weak hits, who gets counter attacks. Ah, fuck, and I only have A1. Come on, give me extra turn. Let's see it. Extra turn. Oh, okay, I won it anyway. Nice. I guess we didn't need that extra turn. And I know that there's definitely way better accounts that I can meet than this one. I guess this is one of the more free-to-play accounts in our clan, so it's gonna get a lot rougher later. Yeah, if I just like just a few different champions though, and I feel like I could make a lot of progress in like live arena. If I just get Harima, I think it will make an insane difference. I will still use Inithwe sometimes, but almost always I would just pick Rotos and Harima, so that would go a very long way in this. And with Harima, a lot of the fights would come like down to the RNG with polymorph and stuff, just like with Ukko. But I would have like a puncher's chance against some of the even like good accounts and teams, so even without like Taras and Marichka. Let's not pick the Necrot yet. Maybe we will pick UDK, depending what he takes. Though he does have the last pick, which isn't great for me. But yeah, my grandparents are visiting me right now, so I'm doing this at night again, and I'm not really able to like fiddle with streaming, but definitely next week I will look into it if I can start streaming these live arena sessions. I have never streamed before or even tried to stream, so I'm not super familiar with it. So we can't use... we definitely want to pick Ukko, but do we want a third reviver or do we want Necrot here? Necrot is gonna kill Inithwe even through like the shield. I mean, the Baron is gonna kill Inithwe through it. So maybe we will go with Python, who is in Stone Skin. Yeah, let's go with triple reviver. Ah, fuck. The UDK is not a fun thing, but though I do feel like I'm not really afraid of the Rotos. If I just can get the turn, which definitely he will kill my Inithwe at the start of the fight, but I might be able to revive it and get the turn, so yeah, so let's ban the UDK and let him keep his Baron. Yeah, like, it came down to Baron or UDK. I wasn't gonna ban the Rotos. Not when I already picked Inithwe, so... But yeah, probably... He has a speed boost, so... Okay, that's an interesting choice. I was gonna say that he has a speed boost, so he's definitely gonna kill my Inithwe before it gets a turn. But he didn't do his speed boost. That was kind of weird choice. And I guess my Inithwe is faster than his champions. Let's start with the A2. I guess the Rotos is still gonna go before Inithwe, right? Surely. So probably he will still kill Inithwe, but I don't think it really panned out like he was expecting. I think if you're gonna use Baron in live arena, and I think Baron is actually a lot less good in live arena than it is in classic arena, because he works well when you know the enemy team, but otherwise he isn't. Like, he's very if you pick him in the right matchups, it's a big deal, and it can affect your fights a lot. But if you're gonna use Baron in live arena, I think you probably want to build him a bit faster. Like, in classic arena, people even often use like 100 speed or 130 speed Baron builds. But here, if you use him, I would probably still try to build him like 200 speed, and even if you don't have a lot of like extra rolls on speed, you want to have like speed roll on all of your items if possible, because Otherwise the enemy is gonna like rotate their cooldowns before him, and he's not gonna have like enough pressure against many teams. Even my team, I'm not really super afraid of him though. I guess soon he's gonna pop off after I lose the stone skin. But I might just be able to kill him anyway, so we will see. Okay, maybe not. I guess it is so slow build that, yeah, that's not gonna happen. I wonder what should I do here. I don't. Let's save the revive. It might just happen though that the Baron is gonna one-shot the Python and I'm not able to use the revive, but let's save the revive because after he loses the sheep, he might be very low HP and die, so maybe I made a mistake, we will see. Come on, let's get an extra turn. Nice. Yeah, at this point, even if he does kill all of the revivers, it will like become like RNG fest, and it depends whose Rotos procs counter attacks and whose doesn't, but at this point I already have a chance to win, so... Yeah, now it's come down to RNG fest, but actually maybe... fuck, maybe I shouldn't have used the A3 here, because now he's gonna... Well, if he beat hits on my Ukko, then it's totally done deal, but if he kills Ukko with A3, then I might be in trouble. Or it will still come down to if my Rotos counterattacks or not, but it is not a guaranteed deal for me. Okay, that's a weird choice. Okay, I guess it paid off, but I would definitely have attacked my Ukko instead of Rotos. Come on. He got lucky, get unlucky now. Let's do a like 50-50. Okay, good. That's fair. Yeah, I mean, a lot of fights in this are gonna come down to RNG, so... He did get the extra turn, but then he weak hit after it, so I'm good. I need to look it up afterwards, like, how much did the Baron hit on my Python? Was he even close to, like, surviving it? Anyway, that was kind of hectic matchup, and maybe this was like a good opponent for me. I feel like it was kind of at my level and not a lot of like higher level than my opponents usually are. Or not usually, but sometimes. Some of the opponents, of course, have way worse champions than me, so... At least for now, so it kind of depends. I'm also uploading like Arik's Hydra video that I actually made already like yesterday, but my internet is so slow that it takes me like 10 hours to upload these videos, so it's still not up, but I will probably maybe have it up like during when I make this video. I will probably spam a bit uploads because I think I will put out 2 videos today and also 2 videos tomorrow. I definitely want to keep going the live arena grind videos because I'm gonna be doing it regardless, like anyway, so... But I also want to do like a champion guide every weekend, and then I will also do some other random videos. And well, it will probably be like yesterday when you see this video, but yesterday I will upload an Arik's Hydra video because the same build that I've been using in live arena, even though I do complain about it a lot and it's not perfect, but it's still usable. But yeah, let's just go with Ukko. Ukko or Cardio? let's... he doesn't have like any polymorph. Yeah, let's go with Ukko. Anyway, I did like hard Hydra team, like full out of it, Arix. And it's of course not the like best team in the game or anything like that. But it's pretty good and like... yeah, I definitely want to ban Taras. Yeah, like... oh fuck. Actually, this might be bad for us. Arix does work pretty well with hard Hydra, or maybe normal if you do it as well, but he doesn't just do damage in it, but actually his ally protection is very good for the team, and he kind of doubles down as a nuker and a support, so I think he's actually pretty, like, he's pretty good for it, but of course on the higher levels of Hydra, like any champions that just deal like direct damage and not HP percentage scaling damage, they are not gonna be good. So see, my Rotos can even survive a Trunda like double hitter. That's how tanky he is. Now imagine if he got 30% additional damage reduction. Like, he's gonna be so insane. I really hope to see someday like this Rotos get to be a +4 and in 6-star blessing, which I definitely will get, but yeah, it will be very fun to see that. Everybody knows the MacChan World's Strongest Rotos video that is kind of like a meme in our clan and I guess in many other circles, and if I ever get a +4 Rotos, I will definitely do a World's Strongest Rotos video. Also as a meme, I guess, but probably for the same reasons that MacChan did it as well. It will be so fun if I can actually get it to +4. I mean, his build is already very good, but of course, +4 makes an insane difference, so if it's good now, then it's gonna be totally different if I can get it to +4. Like, if you think about it that way, like, it's right now with 5-star blessing, so I will get 10 speed from the blessing and 10 speed from empowering him, and then I will get 20% of like attack, HP and defense, which all matter, and then on top of that I will basically get 40% crit damage. Like, I guess it's 10 crit rate and 30 crit damage. I have to double check on that because I obviously don't have any +4 champions, but I'm pretty sure that's the way it works. But the amount of stats Rotos will get will be huge. It will be like multiple pieces of gear, like extra stats. And he benefits from like all of them, like both HP and attack is damage for him, so... I like this team. This isn't the most threatening like first picks, but let's see if his next 2 picks are like Taras and Harima. Let's just go with the Inithwe so I can decide what support I want to use. I really want to use other nukers than Inithwe, but I just rarely meet any matchups where like Ronda for instance makes sense. And I think that is basically my like third option after that. I guess I could use Supreme Elhain, which is kind of similar to Errol except it's void. And probably I need to try her at some point, but I need to take care from Inithwe to be able to use her. Yeah, I think in this fight again, I will not go with like double Duchess or Duchess and wait. Should I actually go with Guardian instead of Ukko? I mean, I was thinking of using Nekret and Ukko, but let's try Guardian and Nekret. I mean Guardian and Ukko, my bad. I might be able to get some like ally attacks in with Inithwe, even through the UDK because of Cardial. So maybe if he bans the Rotos and I ban the Harima, this might work out. Kind of depends what his last pick is, what nuker it is. This is probably not gonna be an insanely fast build, so I think it should work out. Yeah, now I kind of... I don't think I have used this combination a lot, so this will kind of be interesting. And I do have a double polymorph. It's actually very good that I got the polymorph to Cardial today. It will give him a lot of risk using his like Leorios. If Leorios gets cheap, then it's basically instant win for me. And I might be able to get some like fuck. I do want to like nah, I just need to go with the revive on death first, yeah. Fuck that. Because if I can just get the Leorios to like use his passive, then I would kill him with the ally attack and the block revive. But yeah, maybe this was better choice. Now if I can just get the turn with Inithwe. Let's say right now Leorios kills Inithwe, but not Cardial. But the Duchess is gonna put Whale, but wait, but he does have the block buff, so even if he kills Inithwe now, Inithwe will still get turn when the Cardial does the ally attack, and then this Leorios will die because he has block buffs. Like, Duchess wasn't able to put Whale on him, and Leorios passive isn't also gonna work. So actually this Cardial combination that I was thinking about, it was actually the perfect choice in this matchup. Oh fuck. Yeah, if he got sleep there, that would have sucked, but he just got revived, so he of course didn't have any turn meter. Anyway, I think we got this fight because of this. This was pretty interesting synergy. I doubt he has seen this kind of strategy before, because that kind of happened on the fly, and I'm sure nobody is playing with this kind of bullshit teams that they are like using Inithwe, Ukko and Cardial. Anyway, I think if you have these champions, then probably either you don't care about Arena or you have better champions anyway, so the chances of him meeting this combination before is pretty low, I think. Yeah, I mean, I keep saying it, but like, I think many people are saying that I'm just hyping Inithwe up because that's the only nuker I have, and it's like a way to get people interested. But I actually think Inithwe is good, but I still would want another nuker than him, but sometimes he comes in like in very clutch. If I just had him as like a pocket pick instead of my main nuker pick, then that would be nice. And if I got Harima or Taras, both of them which I can put in a different gear than attack scaling gear, then I could have all of them geared. Like, I could have my Rotos, I could have my Inithwe, and then one of those other champions. I don't think I can really kill that Siphi, so I'm not even gonna try. Though he could just surrender. Wow, I wasn't expecting it to do that much damage. The Siphi almost died to it. Maybe I would have killed her with A2. Or no, I definitely would have killed her. But I wasn't expecting... Like, maybe she's very, like, low defense, I assume. Probably, if it's, like, in a fast build. That is, like, a big risk with fast builds, that if enemy is actually faster than you, or if somehow they have a way to survive, then they are very squishy and they are basically like dead weight in the team. Though it's still kind of fluke that it would have been tanky enough to survive, but yeah. It probably had like a decent amount of HP still, even if it was low defense. Now we're starting to see a lot of platinum avatars. I feel like most players at this point that I meet do have it. I wonder how they're gonna balance out the quest to like get Quintus with 4k points in live arena, because I do hope that other people can get it than just like platinum arena players. At this point, I'm not even fully convinced yet that even I will be able to get 4k points in live arena, so we will see. Hopefully, I mean, I do assume that they have made it on purpose so that a lot of people can get it, but you never really can know about this stuff. And maybe if it's designed so that it is very hard to get 4k points, maybe if players complain about it a lot, then maybe they will change it. I don't know. They definitely do listen to the players when they complain, even if they don't always like do what we want, but we can see that like if people complain about like things on Reddit, then often they have like response to this kind of stuff very like very rapidly. Fuck. I'm not really sure what I want to choose here. I think I'll definitely go with Ukko, but I could go with UDK or fuck I'm too slow. I probably should have gone with Nakarada, but anyway, let's see what happens. I was pondering between Nakarada and UDK, but it kind of depends on his last pick. UDK does have a good matchup with Candy that isn't well known, but Candy is kind of out of the meta, so probably that's part of the reason. But UDK passive actually redirects. Nice, okay, the last pick was Protoss, so actually this UDK pick was perfect. But yeah, I think I want to ban the UDK. So UDK redirects the both hits from Candy A1. No, not just one hit, but both. So he can still kill me with his AoE nuke, but if I had the UDK, then his A1 would like do nothing against it. Yeah, I was kind of expecting. He seemed to have like fusions and old school champions, so I thought that maybe he doesn't have all of the shiny new toys because he saved the nuker for the last, and we didn't see something like Taras or Harima at the start of the fight. And like his first nuker was Candy, so I wasn't expecting the second nuker to be something insane. Because if he had like a Taras or Harima, I'm sure he would have picked it first. Ah, nice. We will get to show him why Inithwe is the king in live arena, at least when he's against Protoss. Maybe I will title this video something clickbait about Inithwe, like, I don't know, Inithwe continues to dominate live arenas, something like that. We will see. I mean, the clickbait titles are definitely very important, so even though like there's some things that I wouldn't do for the sake of like promotion and clickbait, but titles I will definitely do. I haven't done the gasp emotes and like pictures of my webcam yet, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that, but I'm definitely always gonna do clickbait video titles. It's kind of fun actually to like come up with like clickbait names. It's almost like a game. I do enjoy it actually. I'm not sure what you guys think. Like, do you get annoyed by clickbait video titles, or do you not care, or what kind of feelings do you get from them? I feel like sometimes they can be annoying if like you know that they're like bullshitting you, but sometimes they can be very funny. Like if they're done in the right way, often I like clickbait. If it's like a bit ironic and not like literally meaning the things that they're saying. Anyway, maybe I'm so used to clickbait at this point because everything is clickbait in the internet, and not just internet, but like in real life. If I go anywhere, like if I read the newspaper, like all of the titles about like the current events are clickbait as well, so it isn't just like some like gaming videos. I kind of want to use the Ukko again, but let's save it for a bit. Let's just be open about my nukers, because yeah, I don't want to pick Arix against this anyway, so let's just go with the nukers, and then we have more options with the supports. By the way, one thing that they don't have though, maybe it will be too OP combination, but it will be interesting to see a reviver with like shields. Like a lot of the current revivers, they have like immunity or like attack buff and this kind of stuff, but it will be interesting to see a reviver with like shields and no like offensive like buffs. I guess I would call immunity offensive buffs. Maybe that's not the right word. Anyway, probably they are already making that kind of reviver. They just haven't released it. I know that they have like million champions like prepared like way ahead of time, so that kind of champion would make a lot of sense. Yeah, I think I'm not gonna go with double Duchess again. Let's go with the Ukko and Nakarada. But yeah, probably if you have a lot of, or like, let's say you have multiple good nukers, and you have some choices and you don't want to use them in specific matchups, or you do want to use them against specific matchups, maybe it's better to save nuker as your last pick. But I don't really have a lot of great options, so I'd rather save the support for the last pick. What's going on here? This guy only has one nuker, but yeah, I don't want to ban his nuker, so let's just ban the UDK. I mean, I would ban it if I was tryharding, but I feel like maybe he accidentally picked something wrong or something. So let's not ban his only nuker in the team. Sometimes I will ban it, but not this time. If I meet like some like top arena players and I see them doing it, I will ban it, but I assume he made a like mistake or something. But I'm pretty sure we should win this like anyway, so... What? That I wasn't expecting. That Duchess must be very low defense then. I didn't even use the A3 because there was no way that the Duchess was gonna die, so I wanted to save the A3 for later. Yeah, I think this should be easy matchup though. Yeah, the candy just isn't super threatening when I already have a Duchess, so... It is kind of interesting to see, because candy used to be like my most wanted champion at one point. And it used to be the best nuker in arena defense for a very long time, maybe for like, I don't know, maybe like 1 to 2 years. It was the best defense nuker. And now he's almost never used. In classic arena, if you're using candy in defense on reset, like, the reason you're doing it is because you don't have any of the better options, so... And I think people kind of used to be divided among like Rotos mains and candy mains, but candy mains aren't a thing anymore, so... Wow, this Duchess is very slow. I guess it is like 0 speed. It still hasn't lost the stone skin. That is pretty nice build, I guess. I wish my Duchess was this slow. Like, not this one, but my other Duchess. Nah, fuck it. Let's just use games. I have enough games nowadays that I don't have to worry about not having enough of them to push on reset. It did happen to me a couple of times. I think the other time wasn't that long ago. I think it was maybe like 3 weeks ago. That there was maybe like... What happened there? I think there was maybe like 5 minutes or even less. Maybe there was like 2 minutes left of the reset. And then I ran out of games and I didn't have any tokens, so I couldn't do any fights. So... But now I haven't made that mistake, so I have enough games to play. So if anybody has some good connections with Plarium, then tell them to look up the applications for content creator program, because I could definitely use some more games. I need to like chill about this until it happens. Like, I'm not really sure why it takes so long. Like, I guess it isn't like something that everybody just gets and you need to apply to it, and it's not like a guaranteed thing. But I've heard like some people it takes forever and some people get it instantly, so I'm not really sure like what's up with that, but I definitely would appreciate getting into the program to get some like books and stuff, so I'm not always out of them. The Valkyrie is kind of interesting pick. I think against this guy, maybe we do want to go with the double Duchess. Yeah, and I think not going Nekrect was a decent choice here. It must be a nuke Valkyrie, right? There's no other way. Now, I could ban something else than Taras, but in all likelihood he's gonna ban my Rotos, so fuck that. Let's also ban his Taras. Yeah, see, I don't feel bad about that at all. This happens to me every time, so I feel like sometimes I may be being a bit more lenient to these people. Like, I don't want to be lenient to everybody, but for some people. I'm kind of surprised that I'm going before his Siphi. Even the Valkyrie could have been faster than my Ukko, but I guess I'm good at this point. Yeah, I don't think... I mean, no, it's not even my opinion. Like, there is no way that this Valkyrie will ever have enough damage to kill my team, so it is what it is. I have triple reviver and I have 140k HP Duchess. Like, that Valkyrie will never kill it even in like 1 versus 1, so... I probably don't want to do AoE and I don't even want to waste this A2 because I want to get a kill with it, so let's save it for later. Inithwe A2 is kind of interesting because... Let me look it up. I think it like... Let's not use the cooldowns. It scales with the enemy missing HP, I think. Yeah. Wait, is it my turn? So it says that attacks one enemy 3 times, damage increases equal to the percentage of the HP the target has lost. So when the Nakarada has like million buffs and is full HP, I probably do want to save it for a bit later. Though he's gonna get the buffs up again, so I'm not really sure what I should do here. There's no way he's gonna die to this, but... Actually, let's do the AoE skill. Let's save the A2. What? How squishy is this Nakarada? Fuck me, maybe I should have done the A2. Yeah, this Nakarada isn't like very high HP, I guess. I didn't realize when I did the A1, but he kind of did take a decent amount of damage from the A1 as well. Fuck. If I can just get one more turn, then that Nakarada will die and I will snowball. But is he gonna get the turn? No, fuck. Ah, fuck my life. Anyways, this fight is gonna take longer, but there's no way that he can win though, so... I mean, it is what it is. I do have 2 Valkyries as well, and it would be kind of interesting to use her as a nuker, but it isn't like Harima, like, you're not able to get kills with Valkyrie. Not unless you have something else as a nuker in team, and not against, like, accounts with good gear. Anyway, it still does have increased defense, but it seemed to be very squeezy, so... Oh fuck, I don't have attack buff though. Maybe it won't die to this. Ah, fuck my life. Yeah, he lost the buff when he died, and I guess this one can do the attack buff now, but... I should have saved it for later, I guess. And even the max HP decrease that he does with his A1, Mariska is gonna cleanse that away, so I can't really win with that either. Yeah, A2 is kind of the only skill that I can use to get a kill here, so now I need to wait for like a few minutes to get it back up, I guess. But there's no way this guy can ever beat me, so he could just surrender. And of course, not because of like skill or anything, but he's using a Valkyrie nuker against a team with 3 revivers. And never mind the fact that I have 3 revivers, but this reviver, this dodges is 140k HP in Bolster and Immortal. There's no way that it will ever die to a Valkyrie. It's gonna heal more damage every turn it takes than the Valkyrie is gonna like do in between his turns or her turns. So, by the way, I saw many comments in the last video that I was accidentally calling Arix a he, and I'm not sure, like, did I say it accidentally or what happened there. Like, sometimes I just forget about it, but I definitely did know that Arix is a she, but sometimes I just conflate the words. Like, there is this thing in Finnish language that we don't really, or like, we just don't have he or she in Finnish. Like, there is no gender specific pronoun in our language. So sometimes I just use he, and sometimes I just use he for both genders, because our like, I guess our gender pronoun, which doesn't say the gender, like our pronoun maybe, when you call something, like call a person without his name or without their name, That word sounds a lot like he. Like, the word in Finnish is hän. And yeah, that doesn't mean any specific gender, so... And it isn't some kind of like political thing, it's just how it's always been in our language, so... Anyway, it's not a big deal, but I do it all the time, not just with Arik, so you will see it like a bunch of other times as well. I don't think it has a increased defense, but it does have shield and everything, but let's just try it if we can kill it. We could try to kill the Valkyrie as well, but it probably has very high defense, so... Ah, fuck. Maybe I can't win this fight either, like... I thought that eventually I will definitely win this fight, but... Maybe this is gonna be a 30-minute fight. Or I need to find, like... I need to save cooldowns for a very specific time when he doesn't have the buffs, so that I can get a kill. If I can just get one kill, then I can finish this fight, but I'm not sure if I can do that. Wow, actually, speaking of which, can I get maybe 2 kills here? Maybe both the Necret and Siphi will die. I guess this is it. Oh my god. Fuck my life, I thought I had it at that point. That Siphi looked like very squishy, so I thought that that had to be it. Yeah, let's take the auto off. They are kind of low HP, maybe I can still get a kill on Necret. As long as I can get a kill on Necret, then I'm good. Come on, die. Yes, yes, fine. Okay. Come on, just surrender now. There's no way that you can win. Surely you know that. This Duchess has never gone below, like, I don't know, 95% HP. If she gets hit, then she will be full HP on the next turn that she takes, so... I mean, this comes down to RNG though. He does have like Necret, Siphi and Maritzka, like... Surely he has better nuker than Valkyrie. Or maybe he's just trying it out, I don't know, but... Yeah, Valkyrie is just very hard to use. It's kind of like Arix. I actually tried using Arix and Valkyrie together, and I thought that Valkyrie counterattack would be a nice combination with Arix, but it just wasn't enough, so... If I do get Siphi, I will definitely use Valkyrie sometimes, but even then I wouldn't use it like in every fight. Only if they don't have like strong revivers in the team. Do I want to use the A2? Nah, fuck it, let's just use it. I mean, at this point I'm gonna win eventually anyway, it's just matter of time. Anyway, I think that's definitely the final fight of the day. I'm pretty sure that the live arena time already ended at this point. Isn't that... Fuck, I'm losing my voice. I think that's one of the... Maybe referenced one of the US presidents, maybe. I don't know. I'm too tired, I'm seeing weird things. Maybe one of their presidents is something like this. It sounds familiar name, but I'm not exactly sure what this is. Nice, it does. Well, I wonder what the scaling is in the effect, because it doesn't say that on Ayumila, but I guess if the enemy is very low HP, then it does like get significant amount of scaling, but first you need to get them low HP. Like, we know the multipliers, but I don't know how much increased damage he gets when the enemy is low HP with his A2. Maybe I need to ask around if somebody knows it. Probably not though, because like Inithwe mechanics is not something that the data miners or the knowers are probably gonna be into. So, but maybe I will try. Maybe my clan leader knows because he's a big Inithwe fan, so he might know. I think I had several losses at the start of the fight, but then in the end we were maybe stomping isn't the right word, but we were mostly winning anyway. Some of the fights were very painful and slow, but we still dominated them in the end. Let's just put it that way and pretend that the fights weren't close and I didn't have a bunch of losses. Yeah, I will call this video like Inithwe Domination or something like that. Anyway, I have shown the builds before. I don't think should I show them? Well, you can find these builds in other videos as well, but let's just show the Inithwe build for the Inithwe Domination video. I will tomorrow when we get the reset, or in 2 days, I will put Tranda back in this gear. I'm not Tranda, Gala. This is basically my Gala gear, but because I have been using Inithwe in Live Arena, I stole it from Gala. But yeah, I will probably have to rotate this gear between those two. Anyway, that's it for this video, and see you next time. Also, if you have any suggestions what you want me to make content about, I definitely do read all of the comments, so I will take that into advisement.